Run. Just keep running and never look back. That's the mantra rolling through my head as my bare feet splash through the black puddles lining the sidewalk. I duck and dodge between the queues waiting around the block in the hopes of being permitted entry to some seedy club or another. High heels click loudly, the partygoers not deterred by a recent downfall. Hands reach out, trying to grab my slender 13-year-old frame. The hospital gown hiding my lanky frame slips through their fingers, whipping wildly as I make my escape. Their alarmed calls chase behind me, whilst I'm hunting for somewhere out of sight to catch my breath. An alleyway presents itself as my salvation, and I duck inside, doubling over as my body finally gives in to the tremors. Scrunching my eyes shut, I try to piece together my erratic thoughts, try to find the truth amongst my fear. If there was something I missed, some sign I didn't need to jump out of the window and become a runaway, I can't find it. It was the last doctor that tipped the scales, the last lingering look of, "You deserved this." I rub my torso uncomfortably, still feeling their gloved hands inspecting the mass of bruises coating my frail skin. And if I allow my mind to travel any deeper, I can almost imagine my foster father and his friends pinning me down, their steel grip on my wrists, my ankles, my throat. I heave, not having anything to throw up, but a state of nausea grips me anyway. A cackle rolls from someone passing the end of the alleyway, and I jolt back into action, using a dumpster lid to hoist myself over a barbed fence. The spikes catch my thighs, tearing splits through the purple stains already marring my body. But it doesn't matter anyway. Nothing matters, except that I'm alive and alone. Landing heavily on the other side of the fence, I take off into the network of back streets that hide in the city's shadow, away from civilization, where the strays hiss and the vermin bite. My English teacher always said I had a knack for spinning a story, and that's what the police said, too. My gut drops as it suddenly dawns on me, in the light of recent events, I won't be returning to Creston High. It's a stupid thing to get upset about, all things considered, but it's the one thing that hits me the hardest. I wasn't popular by any means. I was that quiet kid at the back of the class, with a book in hand and torn clothing, the one that those with perfect married parents would snigger at, the one who looked forward to her free lunch, since it was sometimes the only meal she'd get, thanks to a lousy foster mom and up to 8 other unwanted brats. Still, the school had a roof, a library, and teachers I thought cared.